Violating of the amendments of the state constitution. Now, I wanted to mention that I gave you a copy of the 2016 State of Washington Constitution. Yeah. And a copy of the 2019-2020 Legislative Manual, and for all the approximate 105 amendments of the 2019-2020 Legislative Manual, I find out that you violated approximately 40 to 60 of them. Yes, I'm going to have you put in prison for supporting organized crime. Now, the Guam Bill of Rights? Yes. The Foreign Court Order Act? Yes. And then the violating of the Indian Bill of Rights? Yeah. And then the violating of the Hague Conventions? Yes. Of international service? International child support and the enforcement of international court custody orders? Yeah. And then there are the humanitarian rights. Now, obviously, when you commit crimes against humanity, yeah, it violates humanitarian rights. And you wouldn't think I'd have to explain that, but it seems that these international treaties, yesterday I was looking at the New York Federal Reserve. Yes. And you have individuals that sit on committees in the Federal Reserve banks. Yes, not just the Federal Reserve, but the 12 individual Federal Reserve banks. And Lloyd Blankfein, yes, he's one of these very prominent individuals that seems to understand monetary policies as they involve other nations. Is that one of those international policy committees? Yeah. Will you volunteer to be on the committee or do you get compensated? Now, I know Lloyd retired from Goldman Sachs. Yes. Do you get any money from the Fed Reserve to be a part of any of those committees? Is that a paid volunteer position? Could you get me all the money that Lloyd Blankfein has that he received from compensation from anything outside of Goldman Sachs? Now, I know as former CEO of Goldman Sachs that they paid you well. They paid you good.